Chapter 5, Robert Kiyosaki and the Billionaire's 3 Keys to Wealth. The last piece of the billionaire business success puzzle is from Robert Kiyosaki. He identified 3 principles that all billionaires apply to produce results. He called them the 3 keys to wealth. 1, long-term vision. 2, delayed gratification. 3, utilize the power of compounding. These 3 principles were essential in my financial journey. They led me to study billionaires on my own and see how each one applied to the 3 keys to wealth to his or her particular business. After reading hundreds of business biographies, it became apparent that the principles of success were similar regardless of the specific field in which a person built his or her business asset. Of course, these concepts married wonderfully with what I had learned from Buffett and Walton, and they inspired me to apply my manufacturing systems background to build a business rather than to work a job. Interesting. Along the way, I finally understood why Lori and I were stuck in the financial matrix for so long. In effect, we violated every one of the financial principles. We didn't have a long-term financial plan to guide our decision-making. We didn't delay our gratification because our emotions consistently triumphed our logic. And finally, we had compound interest working against us instead of for us. We knew that when we went to sleep at night, the compound interest wouldn't rest, and we would wake up more broke than we had been the night before. How demoralizing. The Bible says the truth will set you free. John 8:32. But this is usually the case only after the truth ticks you off. I was ticked, but I was also excited because the plan to escape our financial matrix was coming together. Lori and I committed to making the needed changes. I knew in my heart that the billionaires were no better than us, but they had applied better principles. However, if we did what they did, then we could live as they lived. The mentors and the plan. After my business partners and I had studied the key lessons from Buffett, Walton, and Kiyosaki, outlined above, and studied the financial challenges of people in the civilized world, the Life Leadership Business Plan practically wrote itself. First, Life Leadership developed the Financial Fitness Program, FFP, to help thousands of people reduce debt and stress. Second, since thousands of people were enjoying better financial defense, Life Leadership created a plan for offense around investing in personal development and building a business asset. Life Leadership has a low-cost personal development plan to build the soft skills in people and a turnkey marketing system to help people build a business asset to share the FFP information with others. We thought, why not create a business asset that helps people learn financial literacy, defense, offense, and playing field of finances, and rewards people for modeling finances and messaging the financial plan to others. Life Leadership's compensated community leverages the billionaire's principles: minimize expenses, maximize investments, and build a business asset to help the 99.9% of the people stuck in the financial matrix develop a plan to escape. Already, Life Leadership has helped many people escape the financial matrix entirely, while many more are on their way to freedom. Finally, why not compensate people in a fair and equitable manner for spreading the financial message to the world? The monthly compensation can vary for people between a few dollars to tens of thousands of dollars per month, based upon their goals, efforts, and results. Many join the compensation community in order to have an accountability group to keep themselves disciplined to their new financial plan, defense. Others, however, are applying both the defense and the offense by building large and profitable compensated communities. People choose their own commitment level based on the results they desire. Indeed, Life Leadership isn't just a business built on purpose. It's actually our purpose built on business. The Life Leadership founders apply the principles we teach. We were each stuck in the financial matrix just like nearly everyone else. Fortunately, however, through practicing the principles learned from the billionaires and shared in the FFP, the Life Leadership founders were able to break free from the financial matrix. After we confirmed we have an accurate roadmap out of the financial matrix, the founders created Life Leadership to share the roadmap with others, instead of projecting injustices by occupying streets or attending tea parties. The historical record of peasant protests is extremely poor anyway. We believe the best way to protest is a non-participation in the financial matrix. a concept that marries the ideas of personal responsibility and the application of the billionaire principles. Let's call it, quote, consensuous objection, end quote. Our conscience object to participating in the financial matrix any longer. This is the core teaching of life leadership. Consistently spend less than you make and invest the difference in yourself, Buffett's 2 financial secrets. Then build a turnkey business system by sharing the financial principles with others to produce wealth and freedom outside the financial matrix. Now that we understand Buffett's and Walton's principles, it's time to learn how life leadership applies the billionaire's 3 keys to wealth: long-term vision, delayed gratification, and the power of compounding, so you can utilize these principles to live the life you've always wanted. Give fools their gold and knaves their power. Let fortune's bubbles rise and fall. Who sows a field or trains a flower or plants a tree is more than all. John Greenleaf Whittier.
Yeah, for more information, make sure you send that information to, if you want to learn more about what you just heard, bosslady95895@gmail.com. What's up? What's up? Welcome to the Boss Ladies Live award-winning radio show, Spreaker Studios, sponsored by Boss Ladies Inc. Let's go to the box of music off the Magic app. DJ Beasky Mix. Let's get it, y'all. Award winners in the building. That's right. Let's welcome Dre's Radio Cafe to the show, y'all. Happiness is the real rich. Health is the real wealth. Kindness is the real cool. And a peace of mind is the real bad.
This is love. This is what I'm in with. This is love. This is what happens in liquor. She mark print with the zip up. High hats with the hiccups. Dark tints on a pickup. Pineapples and liquor. She magnetism's perfect. She says she knows just how to magnetism's perfect. She says she knows just how to magnetism's Texas. I copy like Roger. We could climb some romance back in Texas. She says she knows just how to magnetism's perfect.
If the government is shut down, who's taking these taxes out my paycheck, bro?
Magnetism's perfect.
Feel the sound.
She says she knows just how to magnetism's perfect. She says she knows just how to magnetism's perfect. She says she knows just how to magnetism's perfect.
Let yourself go.
She says she knows just how to magnetism's perfect.
Let yourself go. Let yourself.
You gotta know the difference between a friend and someone you cool with. It's a big damn difference. Your words can inspire the world, or your words can destroy the world. Your choice. That's how we roll. Why? So lyrical.
One beat maker, the hit 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 maker.
Thank you so much for submitting your banger to the Boss Ladies Alive radio show. Let's go.
Blowing loud, that cush be bumping like bones. Pulling up, big trucks, we whipping. We don't give a damn if I ever suspend it. Middle finger up, yes, you're busting it. Candy paint, that whip is sitting on chrome. Blowing loud, that kush be bumping like bones. Pulling up in big trucks, we whippin'. We don't give a damn if I else spin it. Middle finger up, yeah, zero fucks give it. Truck white like cocaine. Shit, I ain't got no license, but my partner like a whipping. Cause my ticket always righteous. Gotta do what I gotta do. Money is the mission, so I'm trolling like a fish. Cause we rolling through the tunnel, cause the tunnel was my vision. I ain't going back to broke, and that's a hell of a decision, ayy. Grind hard, yeah, bitch, I'm so abrasive. When they're gonna get rough, and your boy get tough. I ain't making no excuses, I ain't never been a loser, baby. I'm from the city where we go hard. And we know to keep a plug, cause you know we gotta stay charged. We keep insurance like we State Farm. So if it's your fault, your foul, better hope it's no harm. I'm breaking rules cause I have to. So if you're looking for the cash, I can show you to the path too. So make way, it's a breakthrough. I'm from the Great Lakes state, you can tell it from my tattoo. I'm not a boy, but I'm bad too. So if you fucking with my cash, that'll put me in a bad mood. And I ain't trying to stay mad at you, but I'm a nigga with an attitude, and that's how we roll. Candy paint that whip be sitting on chrome. Blow it loud, that kush be bumping like bones. Pulling up in big trucks, we whippin'. We don't give a damn if I else spin it. Middle finger up, yeah, zero fucks give it. Candy paint that whip be sitting on chrome. Blow it loud, that kush be bumping like bones. Pulling up in big trucks, we whippin'. We don't give a damn if I else spin it. Middle finger up, yeah, zero fucks give it.
Check me out. I'm rolling out my top back, my switch out. It's packed with that sauerkraut. My wood white looking like cauliflower. I'ma ride that shit back, Mayflower. That S.I.M.P.L.E, they can't tolerate fake compliments, trash that smuckers condiments. My agent sweet and sour. She exotic, she erotic. Don't act like you ain't know. Man, she got red bottoms, y'all can't cop, but y'all still go Kinko copy her. We can buy the map when we blow. We go half and half of this soul. I got 2 bags, 2 stacks, 250 jack, 2 XD. That's how we roll. It has to be silver or platinum or gold. We only rockin' desirable clothes. It's all access wherever we go. Y'all must be riding, carrying slow. I don't know, but all I know, doors open and take flight like airlines. My ribs rotate like our hands. That must mean showtime.
What? Candy paint that whip be sitting on chrome. Blow it loud, that kush be bumping like bones. Pulling up in big trucks, we whippin'. We don't give a damn if I else spin it. Middle finger up, yeah, zero fucks give it. Candy paint that whip be sitting on chrome. Blow it loud, that kush be bumping like bones. Pulling up in big trucks, we whippin'. We don't give a damn if I else spin it. Middle finger up, yeah, zero fucks give it. That's how we roll. That's how we roll. That's how we roll.
Impatient, Terrence Rashad. Thank you for your submission, banger. Appreciate it. Hope to hear more from you. Let's go.
I get a little impatient when I'm patiently waiting on you. Your body come through. Can you just take them off right there? Oh, right there. Got me daydreaming sitting in this chair. Got me daydreaming sitting in this chair. The lights of the candles. Wanna see you do it like never before. I'ma stroke till I can't stroke no more. Take a deep breath for the magic unfold. What the fuck are you doing? Come here, what you running for? This ain't your first rodeo. I'm down for you. You have given me all of you. When you're coming through, think I'm gonna need a round 2. Got time for fools. Baby, tell me what you wanna do. Baby, tell me what you wanna do. I'm down for you. You have given me all of you. When you're coming through, think I'm gonna need a round 2. Ain't got time for fools. Baby, tell me what you wanna do. Baby, tell me what you wanna do. Don't tap out. We're going round 2, no need to clock out. Speeding in the 3rd lane till you pass out. Music loud with the top down. Say no. You know I can't resist you. So let me press the issue. while I kiss on your body, you know I give it to you the long way. I know I got you down for you. You have given me all of you, and you're coming through. Think I'm gonna need a round two. Ain't got time for fools. So baby, tell me what you wanna do. Baby, tell me what you wanna do. I'm down for you. I'm down for you, baby. And you're coming through. I think I'm gonna need a round two. Ain't got time for fools. Baby, tell me what you wanna do. Wanna do. Baby, tell me what you wanna do.
Cash coming, dub sack.
Nigga, I remember them days I ain't had shit. When I started, I ain't had nothing. Trying to grab something, dipping strokes like Bill Clinton. I know one day the cash coming. Sizzle, he go hard in the paint, cause these niggas can't. Keeping it real, living in the meal, while other niggas can't. Soldier when I'm up in the field, blowing loud, sipping drink. Participate at getting this money so I can dominate. Hustle like I'm bionic, so product and chronic. Like the bastard is Sonic, hard colors like the Islamic. Said the black, I'm a comic. Get my money platonic. Yeah, these bitches platonic. I love to hustle but honest. I post up in the cold when it's hot up in the rain. Rolling boots up in the snow. Early morning, noon and night. Cause I gotta get the dough. Our whole tricks is for kids, so never tricking on the hoe. Hogan changed up in this game, but that ain't how this thing go. Niggas wanna show they change, we just stack it on the low. I don't smoke blow or pop pills, I blow stroke and clock bills. Look real, he been real, see through like windshield. When I started, I ain't had nothing. Nigga trying to grab something like niggas like Bill Clinton. I know one day the cash coming, so I got the sack jumping. Sizzle with that pack, that pack, 365 on the block. I got my step up in my pocket, my weed up in my right hand, my G's under my mattress, my keys up on the nightstand. Beans hit my line when they call and they ask for sack man. 10s, 20s, 50s, them pellets get ate like Pac-Man. A nigga trying to powerball, selling powder and crack man. Catch me with that boy and that girl, sizzle man, crack. All by my lonely, all my struggles be all my actions. These niggas be acting, but back then we had that pack then. Got the plug from my cuz and hit the block good. From Oakland to Martin Luther King, it's shooting straight. Jugs, 12 years old up in the alley, right across the street from Crack Alley. Cuz the Camacho was the crack king. Doug, he wanna be the trap daddy. 58 rocks in the soda can. What's up top, no soda man. 14 going on 15. First case, they label me the dope man. So I can plot what they demand. Got a Chevy van full of contraband. Mission in life is to get racks and beat it fast like Mike Jackson. When I started, I ain't had nothing. Trying to grab something, dipping strokes like Bill Drummond. I know one day the cash coming, so I got the sack jumping. Sizzle got that pack, that white pack. 65 on the block. I'm estimated, I gotta get it. Hustle hard like a trap car. So many days I bullshitted, been a bad boy like Black Rob. Find the work, go cook the work, bag the work, yeah, it's my job. Hit the block, go get the guap, dodge the cop less with my squad. Hustle while you sleepin' on the weekdays and the weekend. And the weekdays I sleep in, dub proud me, I'm creepin'. Married to the streets, holy matrimony. Put the sack up, try to back up. And I heard the beans were still asking for. Just like Christ got a passion for. Zip stop whipping the laboratory. Baking soda, ice cubes, mandatory. Started off with an 8 ball, that's 3-5, now it's 8 balls. Flipped that to like 16, in 32 I broke 8 laws. Straight drop like steak sauce, 8-1, my mix straight raw. When I started, I ain't had nothing. Trying to grab something, dipping strokes like Bill Drummond. I know one day the cash coming, so I got the sack jumping. Sizzle with that pack, that pack, 365 on the block, one time. I ain't had nothing. Fuck these niggas hate, man. Niggas been hating on my motherfucking life. One day that shit for a nigga. Got my game on 65. When I started, I ain't had nothing. I'm trying to grab something. Damn, it shows like big drumming. I know my day cash coming, so I got the set. Sizzle with that pack, tongue, go set 365. We on the block, bumping. Sizzle man, well made nigga, 713, no motherfucking gang nigga, to the death nigga, real street nigga, east side nigga, real everything, stand up.
He would hurt me on purpose.
Karma. Jackie
I would
B.
put that pain in my music. He would tell me, good. Now you got something to sing about. I didn't understand that pain. I confused that pain for love. This shit is so real. You live and you learn, and then you learn to keep living, right? One thing I learned for a fact was karma is a bitch. Never thought I had to be faced with it. Never thought I had to deal. Now I gotta give you my story. We've all turned real. If it catch you by surprise, no need to cry your eyes. In this life I've cried enough for all of us. Now I'm using all this hurt to speak loud. Understand, pain used to be my first name. I was a fool to call it out when I was in it. What kind of love will strike it down with his hands? The same hands that will pray for you, say I'll do all I can. Well, this is my story, and this is my life. I don't have to take revenge. I can just sit back, watch karma ruin your life. And it's coming for you. Get ready, 'cause it's coming for you. It's coming for you. It's coming for you. Get ready, it's coming for you. Payback is coming for you. This is my story, my life. I hope you got it right with the new love in your life. Maybe it's too late.
I've come to terms with the fact that my future might not involve people I'm around now. I get tired of doing this every time I try something new. Sometimes I had to walk away from what I want to find what I deserve. I made mistakes in my life. I've learned from my bad choices. I'll know better next time. Don't mention a person's past mistakes when they're trying to change. That's like throwing rocks at them while they're struggling to climb a mountain. Yeah, let's talk about that. Don't forget, tonight's the night, Thriving Thursday. Let's network right here on the Boss Ladies Live award-winning radio show. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Boss Ladies Live radio show. Spreaker Studios, sponsored by Boss Ladies Inc. Welcome back to another show. First of all, I'd like to thank everybody that's liking, downloading, and sharing your favorite episodes, that are also supporting the station as well as building it, and also listening to the show, the whole show in its entirety, coming in for the music, a little or a lot support. I do appreciate all of it. Tonight's topic, self-awareness. I was thinking about that because in terms of making this turn in the level that I am becoming to go into, the level that I stepped on, I'll say second level. Being a leader in radio, being a leader as an artist, being a leader as a woman, a mom, and entrepreneur, I have to not forget to be self-aware. We cannot be so caught up in what we are doing that we're not aware of what's going on around. I learned a valuable lesson today. Trying to stay on your level. Absolutely. I noticed something today that I need to say, and I also need to address. I know a lot of you guys saw my Facebook post today about investing and things like that. And that's the priority for the radio station. Yes, it is a priority, but it's not the only one. I feel like, and I'm just going to say this once and I'm not going to mention it again. A true fan will buy your music. A listener will not. Okay? Back in the day, I grew up in a real tough type of thing when getting on radio was tough. Getting a record was tough. Actually getting noticed was tough. Like, people were singing on the street and record producers would pass them by because they knew what they wanted. And to have that toughness removed from the business or the industry, I think they need to put that back. I think it's time for us not to make it so easy. Because I'm finding when you make things so easy for people, they take advantage of it to the point where they think, they expect that it should happen for them because it's easy. And I'm going to tell you something. That's not what you want. Because anything worth having is hard as hell to get. And be worth it in the end. Because it made you appreciate it. Why? Because you had to work for it. This radio station is a form of personal development. We have to work on you before we can work on anybody else. Because that's what I discovered when I came into personal development. I had to look at myself first. And I had to know who I was. So the first question is, do you know who you are? Now that we done got out the personal out the way, do you know who you are in business? Because I'm seeing that we're getting business and personal mixed together, which is not a problem only if people don't know their role. And I did a show about that last night. Check out Know Your Role in the music business. It's very important because if we don't know what role we're playing, then that causes confusion. And then people get angry, and then they hang up the phone, and they don't want to work with you anymore. And some will tell you why, and some won't. Some won't because they don't have time. You should have figured that out when you were doing what you're doing. Some people expect you to know better. Maybe you don't. You don't know what you don't know, but sometimes you are penalized for what you don't know to teach you to do it better the next time. And the communication thing has got to get it together. And what I mean is not talk more, but figure out each other's schedules so that we can talk. And I love when Dre said, I don't want to be stepping on anybody's toes. I know your show comes on at 9 o'clock. Why would I call you at 9 o'clock? You know, or his show starts at 7. Why would I step on his toes and call him at 7? I can't wait till the show is over. It's only an hour or 2 hours or whatever. Your time is just as important as another person's time and vice versa. We need to walk in that, and that need to be a lifestyle. Because just saying that and not doing that, or you expect it because it's easy access, that's not fair. Okay, yeah, it was easy to get an MP3 to the station. But it's not easy to invest into yourself. Where are we going with this? Are we just getting our songs on the radio? That's the goal? Be honest about it. That's all I want you to do. I want you to just play my songs on the show. Or I want to take advantage of the promo package deal, which I explained in announcements. So if you haven't caught that, please catch up with that. That'll be very, very fantastic if you did, because now you know how it kind of goes here. I felt like spins, free spins, when there's an exchange for the promo package, because now you get to see how far you can be promoted. I'm connected with the 100 online radio stations, with iHeartRadio, with Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, whatever you want to call it, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Google+, Tumblr, Dreezy, what is that, Diesel or Dreezy or something like that, something with a D. I filled out an application, so I'm waiting on their response, which I've been waiting for a few months now, so I'm not going to worry about that. And that's another thing. Learning to stop worrying all the time about who's not doing what and so-and-so's not with it. If you see that, act accordingly. That's what I learned today. I've seen a lot of that, and I'm acting accordingly. Because if you can't take me seriously, you're not going to take the next person I connect with you seriously, and we don't want to waste each other's time. So I would suggest that if you want to call someone and send a text first. Are you busy? Is this a bad time? Is this a good time to talk? When are you available to talk? I would like to call you and discuss some things. Instead of rambushing through. Rambushing? I don't know. Is that a new word for me? Rambushing? Rambushing. You know, you're just pushing through. You don't care. You just bling, 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 bling all day. And that's why I said, I'm so busy. I am. Try to make this radio station as best as possible for our independent artists. And you're not the only artist on here that wants the attention. Okay? So if we're not a part of the radio development program, I cannot answer every single call. I cannot answer every single text. There's other artists that would like to get a spot on here. I want to make sure that they have their connection. And I want to make sure that they have my undivided attention. But if I'm answering every call that's really not participating in what we got going on here, I'm not going to spend as much time with you as a person that is trying to do something over here. So Dre says, what was you speaking when you were talking to me, I apologize. Oh, no, I was just speaking in general. The suggestion for being aware. The lesson I learned was that I have to figure out who's really taking this seriously. The music, the radio stations, pretty much. Because I don't want to connect people with people that aren't serious with me. See, you're not serious with me, so I'm definitely not going to connect you to another radio station because people are on a certain time frame. And time is something you can't pay back. I don't care how much money you have. So make it count. The thing is, do we know who we are enough to say, I can't take a phone call today. I can't do texting today. I'm focused on this or that or whatever it is. Or getting a better schedule. Or getting a better organization in your office. Or getting some sticky notes. Or putting yourself some reminders up. There's things going on. People have kids they have to tend to and things like that. So the best way to approach somebody, instead of ringing their phone being irritating, ask for some of their time. That's the biggest thing I learned in sales. When I started off in sales before I started doing this. Don't be rambunctious. Schedule a time to call somebody. Schedule a time to meet up. Because people are busy. They're busy. Don't they always say that? I'm busy. I'm busy. I'm busy. I'm busy. So act accordingly. Next question. Do you respect yourself enough to know that disagreement doesn't mean betrayal? I don't know how many disagreements I've had with people, but I know some people took it as betrayal and other people took it as just a disagreement. And in business, you should take nothing personal. And if you are having some personal issues, you should be well enough in the business relationship with a person to say, okay, let's have some time to talk. Let's talk about what we need to talk about and get it squared away. But you disrespect yourself when you let someone just jump in, rambunctious, jump in, and you go ahead and do it, and then you're frustrated later. That's not respecting yourself. As a promoter, as a musician, as nothing. People need to be made to respect your time, especially when they're not investing into it. They're not bringing nothing to you. They're just always taking, and they're not getting nothing back. I'm not going to spend as much time with you as I would as an artist that's going to invest, that's going to help build this. So, because you're part of building this, because your songs and your work is on this station. So you have as much accountability, responsibility, and participation as much as possible. Because most of you are not being played by anyone right now. And I'm saying that as humbly as I know how. Please take it humbly, please. And that's what we're trying to do. Boss Lady Radio and Dre's Radio Cafe is trying to build a platform and a station where we can collab with no itty bitters in between, not pay the other guy on the side, none of that. It's straight us. It's our community. Nobody can come in and just do whatever the heck they want to do, but we got to be tight first. As artists and as radio stations. Our job as a radio station is to put you on the radio. We're not here to manage you. We're not here to be your PR. We're not your A&R. If you want to do that kind of stuff with me, that's fine because I can do it. I got connections. But I need you to invest if you want that kind of promotion. Because I'm already playing your music for free. And you know more than I do that mainstream going to charge you for playing on their radio stations. So this is serious. So if you can't take me seriously, if you, skeptical about something or you just really don't want to do it, don't do it. Just say, Dee, I ain't interested. And then we can move on from there. Instead of wasting each other's time because you really, wishy-washy with it. You got one leg on the banana peel and you got the other one in the studio. We can't do that. Yeah, we got to pick a lane. You know what I'm saying? And how well do you get along with you enough to say that? You can say that and be comfortable with your confidence and your insecurity or whatever you got working on inside of you. Because I know a lot of us these days are very emotional when it comes to, doing investments and then putting your stuff on the radio. People are very free with other people's money. So, know that. But that's the straw that broke the camel's back. Don't waste nobody's time. If you're really not into it, don't do it. Don't geek them up because you want them to like you and stay your friend. That's another thing. You know, we gotta separate friendship from business relationship. This is business at the end of the day. So if I'm discussing something, this is how I go. These are the rules. You know, you can either go with it or you don't have to. We all grown. We do what we want to do. But respect that, you know, and get along with that. Walk in that. Are you kind to yourself? To say, I just can't take all these phone calls right now, because if you take them and you burnt out, you ain't good to nobody. You know, in the last couple of days, my phone been off the hook, but there's no further, let's move forward. None of the rest of that. It's kind of just small talk. And I really, honestly, y'all, don't have time for small talk right now. It's pretty much building this radio station, investing into a business, starting you a platform. If that's not your tea, then you know what you got to do. You got to move on to something that does fit you. Maybe this platform doesn't fit you. Maybe that's why you can't seem to get it together. So who we got in the chat room? We got Dubsack in the building. Thank you, sweetie. Welcome to the show, y'all. Welcome to the show. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Appreciate you tuning in. Yeah, Dre's Radio Cafe says that platform will work for everyone. Well, you heard it from, you know, it does. You just have to come and figure out where your role is. And then we can get this thing rolling. We can get you on more stations. We can get you more spins and all the rest of that. But I really think that you should invest in better promotion. I do. I think that's something money can't buy. I'm like, I would. I'm an artist. I'm an R&B songwriter, singer, recording artist. And I don't mind putting a dime on my dream. Because I've been doing this since I was little boo-boo. This ain't something I'm just doing for right now. This ain't something I'm doing because I'm bored. This ain't something I'm doing because I'm looking for a relationship. This ain't something I'm doing because I'm trying to get attention. This is not something I'm doing just to blah, blah, blah. Just to be holding up space. Well, you could be spending time with an artist that ain't going to take up space. That's really going to do something. Where y'all at? Yeah, we and Dre waiting on you. We are. Well, we have to be intelligent enough to know by how you're participating in this whole situation where you fit. And some of y'all don't fit. You ain't gonna tell us, but you show scarce with your participation. Let's make that better, because this will work for everyone when people want to work. Are you honest enough to say what you're interested in and what your goals are and what your ambitions is for this year? I would like to get some artists I know for the UMA Awards. I would like to see not just myself get an award, especially in Milwaukee, but every artist that's bad, that got them bangers and MP3s, they need to be at that show this year. That'll set the course of you as an artist. It shows what you've done for the year. And if we don't have nothing to show, it's time to work on some stuff. Honestly. And if you can't take honest from your radio coach, then, hey, go back to mainstream and let them keep seducing you, okay? I'm going to keep that real. Are you brave enough to do the right thing in spite of adversity? I get a lot of adversity from this. I lose listeners because I say invest in a promo package so you can advertise your business. But you can't come up with a names list by yourself. You're afraid to get on the phone, maybe. Or you don't like people. I don't know why people get in business for people that don't like people. I don't know. It's very, very confusing. But, hey, that's you. Do you think that your artwork is beautiful? Because if you don't believe in it, why do you expect us to believe in it? If you think it's garbage, then it's garbage to us too. 9 times out of 10. And your performance will show. What does beauty mean to you as an artist? When you put a mixtape together or an album, you're like, this is a masterpiece. Have you did that yet? If you haven't, it's time to work. Are you in agreement to love you and your music? Is it okay? Yes, it is. It is. Because now people are finding out, what in the world is this? Who is that? When they get to asking them questions, no, you hot. But they got to buy your stuff. I learned one thing about this business, mainstream and indie. If they like your music, they'll buy it. If they don't, they won't. So, on that note, let's get some EDU in our lives. Self-awareness is essential in business leadership by David Kiger, and we're going to find that at www.business2community.com/leadership/essential-in-business-02057971. And it says, of all the skills an executive needs to be successfully lead a business, self-awareness ranks near the top of the list. Leaders who have an understanding of their own emotions, personality, strengths, and weaknesses can better engage with employees and clients, including other artists and radio stations. Thank you. We are people too. Thought I'd tell ya. Research by Ginka. Here we go with these words again. These names. Ginka and John Lewis, Mr. B, as reported by MIT Sloan Management Review, is a good example of this importance. Quote, a survey of 75 members of the Stanford Graduate School of Business Advisory Council rated self-awareness as the most important capability for leaders to develop. Executives need to know where their natural inclinations lie in order to boost them or compensate for them. Self-awareness is about identifying a personal idiosyncrasies, which is the characteristics that executives take to be the norm but actually represent the exception, end quote. Here's a look at how executives can develop self-awareness and benefit from it. Questions and feedback. Executives who are on the path to self-awareness will have to reach out to others in the organization to help them assess how they are doing and how they are perceived. While this may include some initially awkward moments, getting real feedback can have positive results. Writing for Inc.com, Chris Musselwhite explains that it's vital that leaders ask questions about their own performance. Quote, when you show that you are equally open to all types of feedback, you demonstrate self-awareness and the willingness to learn, Musselwhite says. Plus, asking questions models a solid, transparent approach to problem solving and decision making that benefits everyone in an organization. But perhaps most importantly, it models that it's okay not to know everything, which encourages everyone that it's okay to be constantly learning, end quote. Curiosity. There are a variety of ways in which curiosity can benefit CEOs, including continuing to learn and grow as a leader and developing initiative concepts. Or open-minded leaders can boost their self-awareness by learning more about the people within the business. Psychologist and author Sherry Campbell shared this advice in a story for Business News Daily. Quote, when you have the ability to regulate your own emotional world, you can be attuned to the emotions of others. To be a successful leader, you have to be curious about new people and all they have to offer. This shows that you can be a team player and don't need to be number one. The more open you are to others, the more creative you become, end quote. Managing emotions. It's only natural for employees to watch and judge leaders' emotions at work. How will they react to a significant achievement or a big mistake? How will they show appreciation for good work or offer feedback on improvements? In a story for Entrepreneur, Campbell notes that successful leaders, quote, have mastery over their inner world of their emotions, end quote. They are sharp about knowing when to use their emotions to push for power and attainment and when to pull back and use self-control to get what they want, she explains. Successful entrepreneurs do not let fear or anger take over and control their decision-making capabilities. Fear and anger make it difficult to reach mastery as these emotions disconnect people from rational thought. And rational thought keeps someone in touch with the world battlefield, creating the space for good decision-making and propelling the leader beyond petty emotions toward success. Self-control is a necessary ingredient for driving success, end quote. Admitting mistakes. Difficult moments are often part of the CEO experience, including acknowledging when major mistakes have been made and taking appropriate steps to avoid those mistakes in the future. Accountability is a critical part of leadership, and it also helps executives develop self-awareness. Chris Myers, co-founder and CEO of Bold Tree, wrote about this in a story for Forbes, relating it to the downfall of former pharmaceutical CEO Martin Shkreli. I apologize if that's not what it says. Quote, more often than not, though, the perpetrators of aggressive or tone-deaf actions are motivated by subconscious drivers and fail to understand the damage they cause to their relationships and organizations, he explains. On the flip side, when individuals are self-aware enough to recognize their mistakes, people tend to be pretty forgiving. The first step towards self-awareness is to recognize and be open about the things that cause stress, anxiety, and negativity in your life. From there, it's possible to accept that sometimes you're just plain wrong. One of the most admirable and useful traits for entrepreneurs is the ability to admit your mistakes and move forward. Managing risk. Here's a strategic benefit that can result from self-awareness. Risk comes from the territory for executives. Self-aware leaders may have an advantage in dealing with high-pressure scenarios. As Campbell explains in her entrepreneurial story, accomplished leaders understand that self-awareness brings a sense of certainty in tough decision-making situations. This self-awareness enables them to make quicker and more efficient assessments in tough moments, she says. Their self-knowledge clears space so that they can cut through the confusion, making their commitment to decisions more fluid. Successful leaders use observation and learning to become experts at knowing patterns of business and behavior, enabling them to take more risk with less loss. The self-awareness void. A lack of self-awareness can leave executives in the dark about their impact on the business and the people who make it run. An open mind is needed, as is acknowledging that there is always room for improvement in leadership skills. Writing for Forbes, psychiatrist Prudy, Mr. G, y'all with these names, presents the question of what happens without self-awareness. Among her answers, you don't know your blind spots. You don't know when and how your emotions are distorting your thinking. You don't know what you know and what you don't know, so you can't count on yourself to seek necessary additional information. You can't judge the effectiveness of your communications, and you can't develop as a leader because you don't know where you need to go. Next steps. For executives looking to move forward in developing self-awareness, there are different ways to begin. Frances McIntosh includes several suggestions in a story for Forbes Coaches Council, which emphasizes not only self-awareness but also self-regulation, as in following through and on areas where improvement is needed. Among her recommendations, 360 leadership assessments. This tool highlights your leadership capabilities, including execution, communication, people management, and so on. This provides an objective view of your strengths and weaknesses, allowing you to focus on areas you need to develop or delegate to be more effective. Be open. Part of your role as a leader is to build an effective team. Ask your team members, how can I support you in your role? Like I did today on Facebook. By being vulnerable enough to open yourself up to your team, you not only build trust, but demonstrate that you appreciate their opinions and insights. Absolutely. Be objective. Look at a past situation, acknowledge what you did well, and note areas where you could have improved, whether that is in how you spoke to someone, what your body language was, or something else entirely. Then set up systems for making the right change in the future. And about the author, Dave Ricaigo is a self-made business success, having built Worldwide Express into a global package and freight shipping firm with $550 million in annual system-wide sales. He believes small businesses form the backbone of the U.S. economy, and he believes a diverse and competitive climate is the secret to a successful organization. And that is our EDU for our lives. It's overtime, y'all. So when we come back, we're going to do some quote for the day. Get on up out of here on this Thriving Thursday. Let's network, y'all. Stay tuned. Attention. If you got bangers and mash, MP3 format only, send them to bosslady95895@gmail.com. Would you like to advertise your business or as an entrepreneur or would like to build one? Send your information about more details to bosslady95895@gmail.com. Heard that right? You want some urban beats? Go to urbanbeatsdaily.com. I know I do. Spreaker.com. Search Boss Ladies Radio Show and I'll announce you right here on the award-winning Boss Ladies Radio Show. Just click live chat and leave your comment. I'll see you, pre-recorded or live, doesn't matter. MG, aka my beauty Papillon.
Yeah, MG aka my beau. Ménage.
Gabi.
Chéni Papillon, Chipinawa. God bless me, j'aime tes chenilles, je t'aime film papillon, t'es travail pour ça, j'aime tes critiques, je t'aime une vidéo, mam, t'es bataille pour ça, arrive, tu m'as vivre la vie à course pour ça, pour MG qui est ma bonne, comme pas fait poussi pour ça, vous voulez arriver, faut pas dormir pour rêver, tout au rêver, faut le réaliser, fort travail ou femme, fort travail ou sème, si c'est pas intéressé au pas, je n'y faut lever, bonheur, soulever,
Thank you for your submission.
Pour pas pour faire, restez positif, faut bien mettre bien même les bras, fort faire, et comme faire. Qui vivent. L'offre me c'est l'une, penser des sons. L'offre me c'est l'une, penser des sons parce que penser monter pas penser des sons. Je dis que ma fille de mes pensées avion. L'offre me c'est l'une, penser des sons. L'offre me c'est l'une, penser des sons parce que penser monter pas penser des sons. Je dis que ma fille de mes pensées avion. Y'a des chenilles de Zampine Papillon. 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 Là j'amène la raison. Y'a des chenilles de Zampine Papillon. Ce que nous faisons de temps, ce que nous serons fort gain en vision. Pour qu'on compte au aller, faut qu'on compte au sortir la vie. Sur l'école, chaque expérience au classe, pas gain raccourci. Pour Papillon, faut accepter chenilles. Pas gain mentir, chaque fois abandonner ses principes la vie. J'ai soit loué, si t'aimes le rock, prier à monter. Laisse à descendre, une vague, j'aime give up. L'aime t'apprendre peu, m'te penser à force. Pour me voler au bas, prêter m'zel fort. Pour te blé, m'être en bas, I'm just keep it up. Chaque fois m'penser à qui est ça, bon, moi plus force. Quel que je suis, aimer la vie. Souffle bonheur, m'a fait papier, tester, mais la foi récolter réussite. Et pas oublier, puis souvenir, mais t'es c'est plus la vie les mains. C'est ça lié, votre petit de femme. Personne non même pour la vie couler. La reconnaissance, c'est la mémoire du cœur. Y'aime tes chéris, mais qui t'es choisi avec le tien, papillon, m'a volé avec. Pensez des sons, l'offre me c'est l'une, pensez des sons, parce que pensez monter pas, pensez des sons. Je dis que ma fille de mes pensées à fond. L'offre me c'est l'une, pensez des sons, l'offre me c'est l'une, pensez des sons, parce que pensez monter pas, pensez des sons. Je dis que ma fille de mes pensées à fond. Y'a des chenilles de Zampine Papillon. 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 Y'a des chenilles de coller sous. Les papillons veulent me poser sous. Y'a de travail, y'a de bataille. Ou t'es ma fou, nah. Si c'est ma chaille, it's my time. T'es tout chopé à tes petits, saute un fou. Pas boum, boum, ma boum, boum, grèce, comme c'est vivre que t'as non moins plus. Les motivation, détermination pour réussir, c'est la bagarre. Qui a bloqué, qui a stoppé. Après une bonne soirée, pas qu'un péché, mon qui dévérifie. Pas de haut à faire, mais puis quand je suis même pour te botcher, qui t'en folle avec. Passer avec, all the way. Yeah. MG aka my bro. Chez du papillon, still keeping our walk. Yeah.
Yeah, let's go, Trey.
With me now, here fucking up. Tell me how we get so hard that we can't show no love. This is for the one I cover. She said if it's real, then post it. She want you to show it. Make sure it ain't no more bitches. Try and kick it, tryna roll with you. Start replying with emojis, liking pictures and she notice. Speaking real and you notice. Before she give you that notice. All the games go out the window. If you've been through what I've been through. See things a little different now. Niggas out here missing out cause no more take over, yeah. Whoa. Show some love. Fellas, take care of your women. Now everybody's winning thanks to love. From street nigga to street nigga. Have you ever had somebody love the street and you? That unconditional love, unpredictable life. You appreciate her. You know that's all we can ride. Way back, like you know her from way back. But listen to it, dog. You don't wanna walk in that, and it ain't nothing wrong saying, baby, you're wrong. If you don't, and she play your ass the song, can't say you ain't know. All the games go out the window. If you've been through what I've been through. See things a little different now. Niggas out here to chill right now. They telling me chill, man, yeah. Cause you giving up the game. You can have my phone if you want to. And you can have my code, I'll write it down for you.
I need a real love. I need a real love in my life. I need a real love. I need a real love. I need a real love. I need a real love in my life. I need a real love. I need a real love. Someone who I can be myself with. Someone who understands me. Someone I love. I need a real love. I need a real love in my life. I need a real love. I need a real love. I need a real love. I need a real love in my life. I need a real love. I need a real love. Someone I can love back. Someone who's back. I can have that. Someone is a one man. You told me that you are a man that doesn't take life for granted. You said you need someone who is that type of lady that hustles in the streets, but a freak in the sheets. I need a real love. I need a real love in my life. I need a real love in my life. I need a real love. I need a real love in my life. I need a real love. I need a real love. Someone you need to settle down with. And someone is you told me that you ain't got the time to train and teach and motivate her to stand strong on her side, to stand on her own. You need a real love. You need a real love in your life. You need a real love. You need a real love. Need a real love. And I need a real love in my life. Real love. And I need a real love. I made a real love in my life. I need a real love. I need a real love. I need a real love in my life. I need a real love. I need a real love. I need a real love. I need a real love in my life. I need a real love. I need a real love. I need a real love in my life. I need a real love in my life.
You already know who that was. Miss Fabulous, Need a Love. Up next, Ring D.V. True Story.
Shout out my nigga Tone. Keep your head up. Yeah.
This is the true story.
Yeah. I remember days like this, smoking haze like this. Fake gangsters grazing shit, but ain't phasing shit. Yeah, I'm in the building, y'all hovering around trash fires. Warm whiskey and bad habits. Nice with the flow, please, I been had it. You think you get at me, youngin', and get at it, boy. Tricks are for kids, y'all looking like rabbits, boy. One request, bunny hop off my dick, please. Before these shells, bunny hop at your click. I'm not even a killer, my nigga, I'm just flowing, I'm sick. My broad catching, so I'm throwing the dick. Real talk, my stroke mean, I be boning her hip. I break her down, flat tire. Avon and Bell on my wire. Every pack I get that shit fire. Senior Hefe, blow heavy. I leave your whole block mess, say Lord. I lick shots for my real niggas. I lick shots for my trio niggas. Islamic family got crossed up. Pops got tossed up. I should've blew the mosque up, but I still remain bossed up. I put your chumps on sick and annual leave. Hey, take a break and stop bitching. The bull still snitching. I don't speak until Samuel leave. And I ain't talking L. Jackson. Come see your boy about that action. Nigga, you ain't on my level. My man, the snowman, all I do is bring the shovel. Used to ride around Capitol Heights and smoking on that fire. Got X-Pills, got a lot of weed in the trunk by the spare tire. Got Southern Ave, got Shippy Park, them boys all in my line. Used to get them shits by the trash bag and break them down to all dimes. That coke game fucked up now, them numbers, man, they all bad. I branched over to the post office, got my street niggas all mad. Man, I don't even fuck around no more, my scale got gray hairs. Get pulled over, still take the rap like, nah, they ain't even theirs. I'm a real nigga, what you know about it? I'm a real pimp, get your hoe about it, smoke real blunts, yeah, draw about it, got real guns, boy, you know about it, yeah. I'm talking 40 to the head. Grenade these niggas studio, make sure these rappers dead. Schwarzenegger, Rambo, DMX, Belly. Hit sincere, let's get this work about the telly. Ain't shit that you can tell me, man, ask my nigga Telly. Used to throw him every week and let him move him off the celly. Shout out my brother Dougie and them bummer clot Jamaicans. One call, I got that work, man, them boys don't be faking. I got my girl shaking, she drop it like it's hot. You niggas broad stiff, man, they drop it like it's not. I pop that shit too, not that coochie, but that Glock. But back to the cooch, I do a number on this twat. Man, check my cousin, we did numbers at the spot. All around Highsville, I still smell the fire still. Hey, check the radio, these niggas still lying still. My phone jumping off the hook like they buying still. It's a Kodak moment, whenever roll up on it. Test me, I don't condone it. You'll get lost in the moment. Ain't no snitching involvement, man, I'm ditching enforcement. Keep these bitches up off me, nigga. Yeah. Shop a nigga tone. Keep your head up. Yeah. Yeah. Keep your head up, nigga. Yeah. Keep your head up, nigga. Yeah.
I hit the weed and let my mind go. Yeah. It comes back cause I'm a brainiac. My past actions done turned me into a maniac. A schizo, manic depression. Still got enough bits where I can teach you.
Orrin Woodward at Orrin Woodward says, those focused on the future don't complain about their past. Those complaining about their past aren't focused on their futures. Hashtag C4 Project. Hashtag End Financial Matrix. Excuse me. Yeah. Orrin Woodward at Orrin Woodward. Most people live with pleasant illusions, but leaders must deal with hard realities. Hashtag C4 Project. Hashtag End Financial Matrix. All right, y'all. Chris Brady at Rasco tweets, temper is the enemy of good intent. Sure is. That is the truth. We need to do a show on that. Temper is the enemy of good intent. Watch your temper. Wow. Karen Whittaker at Karen Whittaker. Matthew 5:3. Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. MyDailyBible.org. Got to get that spirituality going. Orrin Woodward at Orrin Woodward. You cannot expect your team to rise above your example. Hashtag C4 Project. Hashtag End Financial Matrix. And finally, Dana Ellis at Dana Ellis. You may have obstacles in your path, but the good news is the power that is for you is greater than any power against you. Believe that. And that's all I had to say. Good afternoon, morning, and evening. And I will see you soon on the next show. Peace.
Up to no good in my hood. Big chopper with the wood in my hood. Boy, I wish a pussy would in my hood. This is shit that goes down in my hood. Them boys up to no good in my hood. Big chopper with the wood in my hood. Boy, I wish a pussy would in my hood.
I wanna be a leader, I'm paving my own lane. Plotting these false moves, bringing something new to the game. Ain't no competition, boy, we ain't the same. I'm living my best life, can you see the vision? Fuck the fame, getting fetty the mission. Cooking flames on these beef chef, prof in the kitchen. He's spitting that new wave, I'm spitting the realness. Young Mexicano that was raised in the mitten. Salute to the real ones, swerve to the fake ones. Find your own lane, stop talking that fake shit. Me and King caught up in, rocking the long way. We some hood Mexicans trying to get paid. These haters talking tough, you could tell that they miss me. I've been with the real ones, they ain't against me. Trying to make it to the top, call me the money man. They rapping for fun, I'm trying to count up 100 bands.
This is shit that goes down in my hood. Them boys up to no good in my hood. Big chopper with the wood in my hood. Boy, I wish a pussy would in my hood. This is shit that goes down in my hood. Them boys up to no good in my hood. Big chopper with the wood in my hood. Boy, I wish a pussy would in my hood. All about the money, I'm the chicken man. Peace so icy, fuck around and do the chicken dance. Gotta got to work, if I need guns, I call trigger man. If this rap shit don't take off, I got a million plans. This baby yacht that I got's my #1 companion. Trust no motherfucking soul and watch who you hang with. Cause my niggas do you dirty, leave your body mangled. Cause fucking with the mafia shit can get dangerous. In my hood you see my raza hard working Mexicans, but they don't come out at night cause they know who the devils is. Motherfuckers get smoked and they on residence. Peel a nigga cap back for them dead presidents. Disrespect my brother, profit, then you getting handled. Lay your finger on my family, then you getting strangled. Never take no shit, I'm as real as it gets. Feeling like Chalino with this big ass 450. This is shit that goes down in my hood. Them boys up to no good in my hood. Big chopper with the wood in my hood. Boy, I wish a pussy would in my hood. This is shit that goes down in my hood. Them boys up to no good in my hood. Big chopper with the wood in my hood. Boy, I wish a pussy would in my hood.
Stop playing with these niggas.
We are now transferring you to a customer care line. Please hold the line and we will answer your call as soon as possible. Thank you for choosing us. By the way, to ensure you're getting great service, your call may be recorded or monitored.